Oh man, I mean, being here, with the lads, with the team, it means so much, and this environment is hectic and crazy and exciting, and like getting to experience that, I think, my first time in America. Do you know what I mean? Like it's been such a journey, but no, it's great, and we've worked so hard, and we finally get to show the world, what we've been working on, and we have this excitement build up. We can't share certain things, but now it's like, we're letting go, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Obviously, I think he says it in the trailer, in the first trailer. I can't stop thinking about that money. Do you know what I mean? And I think money is a motivating factor, but also, he wants to, just walk and make some friends. So what that means for him is, he comes from a background. He grew up dirt poor, literally in Baton Rouge, and he's just a country boy that's trying to, figure things out. And they're also young, So even I personally, and they might not agree with me, and I had this conversation with Francis, but I don't know if they willingly signed up. Obviously, the premise is they did, but when you're socially conditioned to look at this, the long walk as something, that they do every year, and it's patriotic and everything, is that really a choice? You're conditioned to do that. So I think there's a lot of reasons, but for Baker, it's, to make some friends, and also the money, the motivation is, financial freedom. That's the dilemma, right? You can't imagine yourself because you're outside of it. But in a world like, Stephen King's A Long Walk world, you don't, do we really have a choice? I don't think we do, so, yeah. It's Stephen King. Do you know what I mean? It's Stephen King. But this story in particular spoke to me because I look at, when I first read the script, I was like to myself, okay, what am I feeling? And I felt, a range of emotions, but the main emotion that I was feeling was almost gratitude, to be, to be able to be in a world where I can be free, and also the fears of stepping into, kind of a authoritarian type rule, because I look at that and I felt gratitude, and I felt like I wanted to do the story justice. So being a part of that, within itself, and then Stephen King, it was wonderful. It was wonderful, for real. Oh man. I can't, mate, I could go on for days about this. My feet, they're still recovering. No, like obviously physically, it was a lot. Walking in the heat, it's one continuous shot. We film one scene a day. If the sun is off by an inch, it's not going to work because continuity and everything. But it's also like the mental side that was, that we had to kind of dig in and lean on each other, and that's why I'm so glad that the lads, everybody, Francis, JT, always on set with us every day. It's very rare, and just having that emotional support, I'm forever grateful, and it allowed us to be in our creative, element in a way.